Another fantastic day. Clear blue sky. Only place that you see clouds is on top of the mountain. White clouds. Greetings, all greetings, greetings. I'm sure some of you who watched any of my videos have traveled to more than one place, one country, should say. Some of you have never traveled. Until maybe you go to Africa. Or you go from Africa to America or Europe. I have a question. What rights do you have when you travel? You as an African, when you leave Africa and go to Europe, what rights do you have? And more so, people from the diaspora, children of enslaved Africans, what rights do you have in Africa? How many of you have ever asked yourself that question? So never. If there's 100 people, you left the place, especially as I was saying, children of formerly enslaved, as people call them. And people say, well, today we can work anywhere we want to, and how much money you making? Before, slave master gave you a shack to live in. Some of you have a few, some of us, not you, us, had few privileges that, you know, the master will allow you to go to the store on his behalf. Your clothes were a little bit better than the other people. You have few privileges. Some of our people even own other Africans. And that's a subject we never talk about as Africans. But anyway, there will always a few have more privilege than the other. Today you say that, well, they're not broached that subject yet. But like in South America, we have black-skinned women who are encouraged to have Caucasian so they can have a lighter skinned baby. And it's encouraged generation after generation. And today, you have states like Brazil, and even more so Paraguay, Argentina. I've seen some Argentinians that, and they say, my ancestors were black. They're beginning to feel proud about it now, but if you look at them, you will see, wow. Anyway, this subject of rights, what rights do we have? And nobody considers that, even when you're living in Africa. If Africans have no rights, what rights do you think you have? I was watching a video the other day about the cleanup in Africa, in Gambia. They're removing all the illegal structures from beside the road. And there are some people who objected to it. One guy pulled out a camera to take a picture of this policeman woman, and she promptly arrested him. Nigeria, I was seeing a video. This lady did a video about some tomato paste. You know, people buy something, and if they like it or don't like it, they put a comment in the store so that other people, know what they're buying. It's happened all over the world. The guy who owns the tomato paste company called the police, and the police come and put this woman in jail. And knowing Nigeria, she's going to be in jail for a long time without a trial until this wicked African man, he might just leave her there. But that's your rights in Africa. A policeman can walk down the street and pick you up. Take you, put you in jail. Some senator or governor or alcalde or even your neighbor call the police and they put you in jail. No rights. Do you think you are going to be better off than Africa? I've heard about people who come from the diaspora that their gate man called the police. Or former gate man. And the police come and harass the people, demanding money so that they won't charge them with something, even though they found out that the charges that the gate man accusing them of false. You gotta consider some of these things. you go blindly into a place you don't know. A lot of you go to like Dubai and don't realize that the citizens of Dubai, anybody really, can get a charge against you, and you have to go to defend yourself. There's no way you can. There is no way. The law is so vague that you can't. You have no rights. When the police come and arrest you, you can't say, well, look, this person said this. They don't come and say this person said this and and you were saying this. Well, are there any other witnesses? Nope. The person who make the accusation is automatically. Your right just went out the door because you weren't the first to make the accusation. No, you just see the smiles when you walk down the street, especially when you come to Senegambia or Lagos or Accra, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam. When you go there, you just see the smiles and not realize that it's about a transaction. Where are you from? You know, how many times I'm going to places and people say, where are you from? I go to buy something and I open my mouth, start speaking, and where are you from? It might not even be the person I'm dealing with. They start talking to me. I remember one guy started talking to me, and like 30 seconds to a minute after, he pulled out this piece of paper out of his pocket and said, you know, I'm a policeman. My daughter's in the hospital. Here's the hospital bill. Can you help me? I'm trapped. What is this guy going to do if I say no? There's some things, I mean, when I hear people say how great life is in the place where they are, and I watch some of their videos, and they never talk about anything that will, what did I say in my video the other day? Obstructions. They never mention any of the obstructions that they go through. The ones they gotta climb over, or everything is perfectly fine. So somebody listening to the video gonna go there 3 months later, the problems start. And sometimes they stay 2-3 years trying to fight against things that they seldom win, because they're trying to do what's right. And you can't. Like I said yesterday in the video, a lot of Africans, especially Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, talk to me about things that I should avoid, things that I shouldn't do, And you say, hey, look, you're going to get robbed. They're going to take your money. They're going to chop all your money. They're going to chop your money, as they say in Nigeria. So you just have to, there's somebody that you got to give some money to. Hopefully you find somebody who can help you out in times of trouble. You always give them something. And anytime that you have a little problem, come and say, hey man, I got this problem here. You know, what do I do? See, Africans can call somebody, but you don't know who to call, because even though you got the people that you say are so nice to you, smile at you and all that, you don't really know them. You've been around them for a few days, a few weeks, a couple of months, a few months. If you're living and interacting with that person for 1 year, almost every day, then you get. I want you to look at something. Look at the politics in Africa, what they call democracy in Africa. And you see that all the people who run for office are wealthy people, and sometimes they are both supported by the same group of people in America, England, France, Germany. One will say, I'm this guy. You see one group saying this guy is a nice guy, the greatest thing. Just look at the Kenya. Tanzania, look at, oh my goodness, Senegal. Macky Sall wanted to stay in power and decided he wanted to change the constitution. So he put people in jail. Anybody who was running against him, the current president was one of the people put in jail. 2 days after getting out of jail, he became president. Macky Sall took off. Lula in Brazil, same thing happened to him. The U.S. got behind a group of people in Brazil, falsified some evidence, took him to court, and I went to jail. Dilma is the same thing. If these are people who have wealth and they don't have rights in the country that they're in, what rights do you have? You might think you're leaving America to go to this fantasy place where you don't have to deal with the things. And truthfully, yeah, you don't have to deal with the things because you're not really a threat. You are not a threat. Like I tell a story, I got into an accident. And when the police show up to investigate, the driver of the other vehicle that caused the accident say, hey, I'm right now. We are both Gambians. Right in front of me. I got it on camera. I still got the video. When the judgment was made against him, He was surprised, shocked. But one day I will tell you what happened after that judgment was made against him. When I went to get my car back from being impounded to go get it fixed. Anyway, you have no rights. You got to look at all of these things when you decide to go to Africa or wherever you decide to retire. You decide you leave in the U.S., can't take it anymore. You live in England, can't take it anymore. Look at these things. Your actions, they're going to determine how your life is going to be. How joyful, happy, how relaxed you're going to be. The roads, the food, you know, your general environment, people, the power, cell phone system, the banking system. Oh my goodness. Think about that too. The banking system in Africa is horrendous. But anyway, how you deal with all these things, learn about them, study them, and decide if you can put up with, you know, those obstacles that you're going to encounter. You're going to encounter them. And nobody is telling you that you're going to encounter these things. You're watching videos for entertainment, telling you how happy you're going to be when you get there. Hopefully, you will see this information as something logical to follow, investigate, think about. All right, have a great day wherever you are. Peace.